Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the Shadowbreak saga. I hope you've enjoyed the first part, and are ready for the utter chaos that will take place in part 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, I won't be a patron or 2, 4, 6, 8, villains aren't tools to masturbate! What the chuff are you doing? Protesting, mate! Waving these signs around and shouting loudly to state my grievance is what all the cool kids do nowadays, innit? But what for? Hashtag more than me! Villains are more than me! I am an individual, not just some patron poontang! Is protesting your newest phase? Yeah. And your grievance is being used for not safe work audios on Patreon? Yeah! I'm more than me! I'm a human being! Is this specifically about the new not safe for work Patreon audio that came out this week? You know it! How do you feel about it? Fucking loved it! Who wouldn't like to literally be bonking cheating through the bed in an on-canyon fuck-a-thon? And the other not safe for work audios that you've been a part of? Fucking golden, mate! Best part of the job. So why are you complaining then? Because it's 2023 and we got to have something to be traumatised or offended about in order to be seen as interesting. Good side, keep up. You've been on TikTok again, haven't you? I ain't been on no one's dick cock. Only on Friday nights when the mood's right. I don't even know where to go with this. You've already broken multiple YouTube rules, and the audio hasn't even started yet. Just like good old times. Good times before we discovered Tumblr. Don't go there, mate. Hey, V. Yes, mate. Are you and Cheeky going to get into a relationship? Fuck knows. But you love her. That's a hell of a personal thing to ask, considering the years of trauma and constant danger that I've been through, and the fact I nearly died a few months ago, and lost most of my family horrifically. Ain't it a little bit of a dick move to expect to force me into a romantic relationship with someone who I've only just started to bring my walls down for? But you rarely do that. So it must mean that you do love her. Or maybe it means I'm lucky enough to finally find someone after all this time that I can trust and get along with, and considering all the shit that both of us have been through, this growing bond should be cherished and enjoyed for what it is as it progresses naturally, instead of trying to force and bend it to meet the romantic expectations forged in the public mind after being twisted so much by unrealistic love stories and 10-minute plotless affirmation stories on YouTube. So you like Cheeky? She's cool, mate. So you could end up... Right! Anything could happen, but forcing me to bend to romantic expectations and tarnish all the hard work that's gone into building a world that aims to shock and amaze in exchange for granting a brief moment of satisfaction to maintain the more finicky audience will only serve to make me dig my heels in and reject the idea instead of letting something natural and authentic develop as the greater story develops and unwinds. So anything could happen. Exactly. And if something does, it'll be authentic and develop within the long, complex, lore-enriched story. So what about the listeners' wants? Well, the listeners that enjoy the audios and stories for what they are will stick around and love it for what it is as it becomes what it is, eh? And if something develops naturally, then they'll get the pleasure of bearing witness to it, instead of you feeling forced to change something to satisfy people's love expectations. So for now, they can enjoy me yabbering on YouTube and pummeling on Patreon. Way! So, let's give the audience what they have stuck around for and been waiting for then. Did you just listen to what I just said? The audio, you cretin. Oh yeah! Right, my darlings, thank you so much for the warm welcome back. It's time to get down to part 2. Time for some great reveals and a whole lot of madness as the plot gets juicier than a cheaty booty. Right. Trigger warning, this audio has lots of fucking swearing cause it's cool and makes me sound fucking tough. It also has violence and loud explosions like... You're waiting for a big boom there, eh? Well, all the sound files of the boomies have been saved for later on, otherwise it takes forever to render. Enjoy yourselves and don't be a dick innit. Respect and support the brilliant VAs that have joined us on here, and don't be a dick to the characters. Also, remember that little crazy deranged kid that a trust wants to kill is not in this universe. And trying to sound like a smart ass by bringing the kid up at any point will make you sound and seem like a smart ass minus the smart. And remember, cheaties, we fucking love ya. And cheers for all the support so far, eh? I'll tell you what, the passion and love you've all shown to Scythe and his worlds have really been the driving force behind this saga. So from two English twats to the lot of ya, cheers, innit? Right, let's get into that rain, my darlings. Let's have it. Morning, cheaty! Get your perky ghetto booty out of bed. Did you sleep well, love? Fucking hope so. This fucking room cost me a fortune. Here, why was I the one sleeping on the sofa? I'm the poor sod who's got to fight to the death today. Hey, don't blame me for booking a room with one bed. The ones with two singles were taken. I could have shared a bed with you. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you filthy little opportunist? We won't speak of what happened on Patreon last night, will we? First rule of not safe for work. No talking about not safe for work. Anyway, from a canon standpoint, sharing a bed with you would have been dangerous. You would have taken advantage of the fact I'm fucking gorgeous and I'll be knackered for the fight later. So you're lucky I'm an absolute bloody gentleman and left your drunk ass passed out in bed, wrapped up nice, all snug as a bug in a rug, instead of having you sleep on the sofa. To be fair, whereas you fell asleep, that was that. There's just no moving a sleeping cheaty. No, I'm not calling you fat, you dickhead. But there is mass to that booty of yours. Cheaty thighs are powerful thighs, and they ain't exactly light as a feather. And the state you were bloody in last night, you would have gone feral as soon as I got my hands on ya. Fucking jumped me bones. Bollocks, eh? Do you remember what happened last night? You sat on the bed and demanded I let you help me unwind. Yous were demanding I let you rub my shoulders, and other things. And then you got proper bratty when I said I was going out for a smoke. You then said it should be you that my lips wrap around instead of a cigarette. Don't smoke, children, it's bad for you. Don't fucking vape either. I never quite understood children getting a nicotine addiction from a fucking hard drive. Oh, look at you blushing at the thought of my lips wrapped around you. You randy little lush. Who's a randy little lush? It didn't happen. Are you sure, cheeks? Well, I guess if you can't remember, we'll never know. But I remember how you sounded.
Oh, V, come on. Come and lay next to me. I'm feeling needy and...
Oi! Don't you throw a bloody pillow at me, you git! Arsehole? Pah! Lies and slander, mate. I was an absolute fucking gentleman last night. I laid you down. I covered you up in a blanket before giving that booty a good night slap. Only appropriate for a gent, innit? Fuck me, I need some coffee. As if the reception only gave us 2 sachets. What kind of tight-ass gits are they? And they look at you like you've just asked for fucking nudes when you ask for more too, as if it's the most horrifically rude thing to ask. It's just coffee beans, for fuck's sake. Tell you what, cheeks. We can't keep moving from hotel to hotel every fucking night if it means this pish level of caffeinated beverages. I bet I get more out of a convict's arse than a corporation prison cell. course I didn't sleep well, Cheaty. What a stupid question. I didn't sleep at all, really. I never do before a duel. Been a while since I had my last one. Surprised I didn't fall asleep, to be fair, because the hotel TV programmes are a load of pish. And Wilder was wondering why I don't watch TV. I'll remind him why when I melt in his pretty boy face into the cobbles later. Of course I'm planning on killing him, Cheaty. He challenged me to a death duel. It's literally in the law of the Accords that we duel to the death. Otherwise, we're gonna disgrace our very right to magic. It's also a matter of pride. You see, I have a reputation for being one of the best. This twat still has it in his mind that we is equals. I've only ever lost once, as you know. So I'm gonna squash him like a fucking bug. Well, yeah, we did used to be mates. You think I look genuinely happy to see him? Well, of course I was. Used to roll with me, El and Anima back in the day, innit? But then he turns on me like that for money. Well, Anima betrayed us after all that time. Suppose it was obvious that someone else could do it too. But we know what happened to Anima, eh? At least you'll be around to see what I do to backstabbers this time around, Cheaty. Why do you keep asking if I could really do it, Cheaty? I'll remind you that I have a plan to see through, and I will kill anyone who gets in my way. Oh, I knew you were setting me up for that. What is my plan? The big master plan? The whole reason why I was at the corporation facility in Saved by a Supervillain, and the reason why I met you. Cheaty, are you ready for the big reveal? Listeners, are you ready to finally know why I do what I do? And why I've kept Cheaty along? Why El got so fucking angry at me and teaming up with supervillains when I was looking for Summit? Why El accuses me of wanting to sacrifice myself? Why I needed Cheaty to help me find something? But it wasn't there? The reason I'm after the dark crystals? Are you ready, everyone? Here we go. Well, I'm not going to tell you some seedy hotel, am I? Ha! What kind of place is this for a grand plot reveal? Come on. Wait until we're somewhere epic and emotional. Honestly, what kind of writing do you take side for in a dingy hotel? The easiest for the not safe for walk audios. Keep moaning at me, and I'll get saved to paywall the reason. Oh, I'm so villainous, mate. Way! Right, I best get changed. What are you blushing for, you great skirthole? Oh, come off it, woman. We've lived together for ages now. Go into the other room or cover your eyes then if you want to be precious about it. I'm dropping my trousers. I'm not going in the bathroom. It's fucking freezing in there. The bollocks will shrivel up to me bloody belly button. Hey, since when were you this shy and indignant? Oh, come off it. Right, my fresh trousers is on. You can look now. Cheaty, quit acting like a bloody virgin. I need help. Help us put this on, please. You ain't seen this before? Well, I suppose I've never shown you, eh? I kept it hidden. Never you bloody mind where. Been a long time since I've worn it. You see, Cheaty, this right here is a warlock's robe for duelling. Not really my style, I know, but it's a part of a tradition that I do honour. When magic users duel, we wear our robes. It's more than just to look old school. If it was just for looks, then I wouldn't do it. Looking like some kind of anime King Harry Potter crossover isn't the idea of fashion to me. You see, I don't have an awful lot of care for tradition. But what I do have respect for is magic. Yeah, that's a good point, mate. Magic is the reason for our suffering in many ways. And it's the reason for untold death and distraction. Bit like fire, innit? Fire is a beautiful thing that can be used to create or protect. But it can also be utilised for untold cruelty. Magic has been my life through suffering and joy. It's part of my identity. These robes. Do you see the pattern? It represents dark magic. And I wear them proudly as a dark magic user. I'd happily fight in my jacket and my usual get-up. But if Wilder, quite the man of tradition, were to wear his pale warlock battle robes to a duel, and I show up to fight him in my civvies, that very act could solidify the fact that Wilder believes in the power of his magic more than I believe in the power of my dark magic. Faith in such things carries a lot of power. It could actually seriously affect the scales in the fight. The fact I am renowned for being a dark magic user, and a fucking good one at that. My belief in it holds a lot of sway in terms of balance. So, to show up with that representing it, whilst he wore his colours with pride, it could genuinely affect my magic as a whole. And dark magic is needed, mate. It would probably actually half my power alone, and not just that. It would even greatly affect Elle. Who knows what she's fucking doing at the moment. The chances are she needs her abilities, whatever it is. So I need help because these robes are wrapped around each part of me. It ain't just some big cloak. Well, this cloak's really fucking old. I ain't good for stitching, so I kinda, as it broke, I kinda just wrapped it around me and made some kind of weird fucking garment uniform. But it's more fashionable! Right, so it ain't just some big cloak. This is actually... That's right, Cheaty. Good guess, mate! This is actually a Dark One's disciple robe. Because I lived and breathed in this when I was just a nipper. It carries a lot of profound meaning to me. I've bled and suffered in this, and also caused others to bleed and suffer when wearing it. So, yeah, of course I'm the one who modified it as I grew up. You don't let someone else modify something this important to you. This carries a lot of power just in itself. The suffering and pain and anguish is caused while it's been around my skin. You don't really let other people handle it. So, well, don't mind you helping me since I need to get the fucking thing on. So if you can just wrap these garments around my upper body from behind for me, Cheaty. Nice one. Hey, don't get worked up though, eh? Being too close to this gorgeous hunk of a man. Hey? You've seen my scars plenty of times, Cheaty. Why are you so sensitive now? Oh yeah, a lot of these scars were probably given to me whilst I wore these robes. If it's too much for you, then you can bugger off and I'll sort it out myself. Nah? Alright then. Ah, not too tight, woman! This ain't a bloody girdle! Nah, leave that a bit. That's the edge, you tit! It ain't to be tucked in. Sweet. That should do it, love. Nice one, yeah? Just gotta wrap your forearms up and... there we go. So you see, the way I do this, I look more like some kind of fucking rogue Sith badass instead of an Harry Potter twat. Wow. Looking at myself in the mirror. I ain't seen this look in a while. A warlock ready to go to war. I haven't worn this in a fucking long time. What are you staring at? Roll your tongue in, Cheaty, you bloody perv. I see you drooling at a man in uniform. God, you definitely got a throb on at one point during Lord of the Rings, didn't you? Better that than fucking Harry Potter. Because there were kids for most of the movies, you knobhead. Oi, Cheaty, pick that up for us. It fell out my trousers. This is a copy of that maths equation that you failed miserably to solve yesterday in the pub. Nah, mate, it's bugging me that no one can solve it. I'm going to show you up with it later in front of an audience of hundreds because I'm a dick like that. You were a corporation logistics staff at the relic department or something, and you can't handle basic puzzles, you derp. Right, come on then, loves, let's get this shit over with. You ready for the plan, yeah? That Brias twat is no doubt going to show up, and Brias will bring an army of sentries with her. Chances are, the entire district will get locked down. Supernaturals will leg it in all directions, but most will probably leg it deep into the district, since there are a lot of hidden pathways there. How else do you think these people hid from the corporation for so long without getting caught? Right, hide under the cover of all the commotion. Find a decent place to hide, and I'll come for you once I'm done. Chances are, Goodborn won't show up. He's far too self-important, and will only think that Count Twatula is worth his time. Fucking Goodborn's probably setting booby traps with little children to fucking try to lure atrocity out. But Brias will be drawn to the fight like a fly to a turd, and she commands all the robot bellends in the corporation's military. She's gonna want to kill me, and you, and Wilder, if I haven't already murdered the Muppet. And she's gonna round up all the non-humies, also known as mystics. I'm planning for our robots to be drawn away by the running mystics, which will leave her alone for me. I can then batter the bitch without any unwanted interruptions. I'll then come and get you, and we can all spark off a lovely revolution by smashing up some centuries to celebrate. You still think your powers will be useful? I'm not going to disrespect your powers, Cheaty. Yeah, you're getting better. Elle no doubt taught you well when I was asleep. I even felt a little burn of pride when I saw you slap Void Wraith about a bit. You can hold your own in a scrap, but these lot won't be using their fists and feet. Your light magic is one of a kind per lifetime, you know. You see, others may claim themselves as light magic users around here. Warlocks that aren't dark magic users tend to refer to themselves as light mages. But it's just magic that ain't dark. The Blade of Seraph and educated chaps like myself call their magic pale magic. 'Cause it's of the lighter variety, but it ain't light magic. Only one person has that mantle per lifetime. Right, here's a little bit of lore for you, Cheaty. This shit is actually connected to all of Scythe's story, so pay fucking attention. Legends say the light magic mantle came from the god of light back in the ancient times of the world's creation. But who knows, eh? Pale magic is handy for fighting, but it excels more in defense and tactics. Dark magic is superior in terms of destructive force. So let's take Wanky Wilder for example. He's a pale magic user. He's developed it into a specialty for creating barriers and portals. So the fucker could block shit and fucking jump behind you and slap you up the arse without even realising. Dirty bastard. No. I see why you might think that, but his power's not quite like Void's magic, Cheaty. Nah, Void can literally slip into the first layer of the Void and travel around to see where we are. Because he's a creepy little twat. Wilder needs to have the location in his mind. Has to have seen the place before, and then he can create a portal to jump through it. It's best if he can see where he's going before jumping to it. Makes him a slippery little fucker for dodging attacks. So, defensive, eh? As for dark magic, well, you know how I fight. Big boomy burn and smash! Big boomy burny smashy kapow! But take Elle. She finely tuned her dark magic to a laser point razor precision. Her lightning can cut through most things, like a samurai blade through butter. Nah, you have light magic. It's not created for destruction. So, you might have your cheaty little light blast. Yes, Cheaty, the one that you sent me flying through a wall with, but I wasn't paying attention. It's still not particularly got much destructive force. You could develop it to fight, but it'll never pack the same deadly punch that a dark magic user can do, nor will it protect you like pale magic can. It's the same with me. I can use magic for protection and all that. It wouldn't quite match up the pale magic's level. And you fucking saw me trying to heal myself. I made a fucking bigger mess of it than what NATO did with the Middle East. But I can punch a hole through any fucking protective magic a pale user throws before me, and I can burn any wound before it's healed. Now, what you have, if developed and trained properly, is the ability to heal and cure a lot of things that no other magic user could dream of doing. but it requires years of practice. You what? You help to heal El's broken arm, eh? And heal your wounds from when Void and the cyborg attacked. Right, so how long did that take? A few hours? Yeah, it took you that long. By the time you got to me, I'd already killed Animal and wiped out the Rave Syndicate. And were you knackered afterwards? Did you feel the need to eat and rest? Exactly. Impressive, but you're a long way off from being able to use it in active combat, darling. You'll barely be able to restore a hair on my arm before I need to move again in a fight. You do, however, also have the ability to do something else. Something pretty fucking cool. You wanna know what your ability is? Right, another law time with V. Horny listeners, go take a break and whack on a boy from audio if your brain can't handle a nice slab of law. Okay, have you ever heard of the legendary light magic user herself, the real hero, or the Brotherhood of Heroes? Now, she weren't no fake dickhead, that one. She genuinely cared. Well, I met her before. But that's a story for way down the line. She had your power. Well, you have her power. It's how I know she's definitely dead. There is only ever one light magic user at a time in any world. You inherited it when she died in the battle with the Dark Lord. I reckon her abilities played a huge role in sealing him away and saving this world. How do I know? Well, maybe one day I'll tell you, Cheaty. For now, I've got to be sworn to secrecy. Villain of me word and stuff. It's just the way it is, Cheeks. Now, this woman, she could heal people rapid fast in her final years of life. But she could also fight like a fucking boss. But a lot of that was down to harsh combat training from a young age. Any human could do that. But she also had something else. This something else she had was a sword. This sword was special though. It would work symbiotically with light magic. The only sword that could do so, and only light magic would work with it. What happened to it? Fucking good question, Shady. Now don't get me wrong. You're not gonna do a fucking He-Man, I have the power! Bollocks. If you were to find it. She trained with that sword her entire life. But it could be useful. Do I know where it is? I thought I did. But it wasn't there. Are you beginning to put the pieces of the puzzle together yet, G.E.? You reckon you listeners are? I'll let you ponder on that for a while now. Ha ha! Here, love, take this. This right here is a small earpiece that I can contact you on. I've charmed it so I can speak directly to you when I feel like it. It's only one way though. Could you imagine giving you the power to nag me from afar whenever you want to? God Christ, I draw me bloody brains out. Like, can you imagine giving some self-important spastics a platform to complain about everything and anything and to affect your brains with utterly useless points of view just so they can get attention? You what? It exists already. Discord and Twitter. Sounds fucking horrific, mate. Nah, mate. Speaking through our old mind-reading tricks might be quicker, but I can't risk any distractions. And you still don't know how to do it safely yet. I don't want to be about to break Wilder's jaw, or one of your kinky thoughts flying to me bloody head and throwing me off. Right then, time to go smash some heads in. You ready? Am I ready? What kind of question's that? Born ready, mate. You what? Do I plan on using Shadow Break? Nah. That is for Count Swatula. Shadow Break is like throwing nitrous oxide into a pool of dark magic fire. It magnifies all of my power and fighting abilities, but it also changes my mind. I just want to kill shit, and that primal excitement to do it. Fucking maddening. At the moment, I feel like myself. It's constantly talking at the back of my head, but my own voice is louder. I reckon the more I use it though, the louder it's gonna get. And for the moments I am in Shadowbreak, I'm a different kind of monster. And that monster was created to kill another monster. It ain't for humans. Old V is more than enough for that. But what if I need to use it as a last resort? Fuck off, Cheaty! You're assuming these fuckers actually have a chance against me. Eh? Don't you fucking well, you never know, me! Right, you've just condemned Wilder to an end full of mocking and embarrassment. I was just gonna kill him, but now I have a point to make, and it's all your fault. Poor Escape is gonna wreck his fucking voice shouting to betray Wilder in pain because of you, Cheaty. I hope you're happy, sadistic little sod. Right, here we go. Hey, Cheaty, keep your hoodie up. Because I don't want that irritating face of yours to distract me, and I don't want enemies to know it's you, you plonker. Right, come on, let's have it.
My brothers, my sisters, my blood, and all who have magic in their veins, I am Lord Coltas of the Vampire Court. We are gathered here today in defiance of our oppressors to honor the sacred rite of a death duel. Many moons have passed since two warriors of such ability have done battle with their lives on the line. Their grudges are between them, but they have decided that blood is the only way to settle this grievance. It is not for us to judge, but to observe as they go to war with each other.
I am Lady Akasha. Since the Accord's inception, it has been the duty of my family to oversee these ancient traditions. Like my parents and their parents before them, I will see the Accords honored and the battle reach a conclusion without interference. The human oppressors that govern these lands will not force us to hide in fear, nor will they trick us into the vices of riches in order to spill blood to further their gain.
The court has been made aware of the monetary value placed on the head of one of the partaking warriors. Let it be known that this warrior is protected under their courts until the duel's conclusion.
With the exception of his opponent, the warrior in question will be protected, and the full force of my royal blood will come down upon anyone seeking to disrupt this battle.
And with our intentions made, let the proceedings commence!
Let the one known as V come forth.
Hello, my darlings! Good to see you beautiful fuckers out tonight. Who's ready to watch me kick this pretty boy right in the bollocks? Hello, me royal vampiric chums.
It has been a while. It is a pleasure to see you again, young warlock.
Morbid fascination drives me to wonder whom you may offend next. If you're to survive this day, of course.
Oh, come on! I'll just say what feels right at the time. It's the audience's problem if they get offended.
Your past actions have represented my people well. I cannot be biased, but I will be troubled by your demise, if it is to happen.
We are not ignorant to your desires to see mystics free from the oppression of the corporation. We know your companion is hiding in the crowd. She need not. She will have our protection this day.
I appreciate it, more vampiric lovelies. But neither of you two are stupid. Don't be worrying about any of this protecting me bollocks. Let me focus on my business. You two need to look out for everyone else here once the corporation attacks. And you know bloody well that they will.
Indeed. We do find the challenge rather suspicious. The pale maid challenging you in open combat is not a wise decision. But we cannot defy the challenge. To do so would make a mockery out of the Accords.
Maybe such an open act of defiance is long overdue. Maybe we should fight once they arrive.
Nah, mates. It's too fucking dangerous for two generals, especially Brias, has a painful answer to every weakness for every mystic lovely here has. She built her reputation on hunting down supernaturals for the corporation, and her work is the backbone of the bioscientist department. You two may be descendants of the White Widow court, but you're still vampires. She probably has a fucking sunlight wooden nail bomb ready for both of you, and even more for your people here.
So what do you suggest?
It is not in our nature to flee from battle.
But you won't be fleeing. You will be executing a well-advised act of self-preservation to assure the safety of your people and your allies. Fuck me, that sounded intelligent. I need to even it out. Scrotum sacks! There we go. Ball bags, yeah.
Although colorful in personality, you are no fool, young warlock. I trust you have a plan, should this duel favor you.
Course I do, miss. I'm gonna wipe out Wilder and batter Brias. This will cripple the corporation's army and make me feel good about myself. And then we can think about the fun stuff. And whilst Brias is still alive, I don't trust every poor sod around here to not get their guts plastered up the walls of the courtyard.
What is your will, Lady Akasha?
So be it. Should the corporation arrive, we will prioritize the safe egress of the magic-blooded. You and the Pale Mage will be left to assure your own fates.
Nice one, miss. In fact, could I ask you two a little favour? Call it a thank you for me for helping you lovelies out in the past.
Let us hear your request, young warlock.
Once the fight starts, mask your presence and get out of the way.
Impossible. We must be present to oversee the duel.
Then bloody oversee it from afar. Having two ancient royal-blooded vampires in the middle of Wilder and myself throwing shots, it's gonna bring too much attention.
You are not talking about the corporation, are you?
You know I ain't.
The god blood.
Godblood? The fuck's a godblood?
It is what we call that creature. Ancient vampires like myself have a connection to the god that made us back in ancient times. We can sense the blood of our god within that creature.
But it is no god.
It is a bane of my people. It has murdered hundreds of us, and even taken the lives of my family. Well, what remained of them?
The atrocity is drawn to powerful beings. A murderous prick has a proper eye-on for anything that can put up a fight. I am sorry I wasn't around to try and stop him. I'm sorry for the damage he's caused to your court. But he may sense your presence here, and it's gonna be like smelling freshly baked cookies to a pothead.
I owe this creature a debt in violence.
A meeting on the battlefield is indeed long overdue.
And he will rip your heads off too. We will all be fucked if he shows up during all the commotion. So just this once, get the hell out of sight, alright? He won't be able to sense you if you mask your power, but he will be able to kill every fucker here if you let your pride take over.
So be it. If it is your wish. But do not expect me to flee if the godblood should appear.
Nice one! Hey, come to think of it. Coltas, you seem like a brainy git. Here, have a look at this equation for me. Do you know the answer?
Of all moments, you want to look at a maths equation. This some kind of joke? Only a fool would not know the answer to this. Of course I know.
Ah! Hear that over there, shady? Shady's a dumbass.
With respect, young warlock. I tire of your humour.
You know what? That's probably the nicest way someone's ever told me they're sick of more shit.
It is time for the Pale Mage to come forth.
Greetings to all magical blooded, and greetings to Lord Coltas and Lady Akasha. It is an honor to...
Oh, shut up, you soppy twat!
How fucking dare you?
Pull your tongue out of her arse. I don't want to smell vampire turd on your breath when I close in to headbutt your girly nose into the back of your skull.
Show some damn respect for the Accords before our fight to the death.
Fuck off, Princess Wankstain. I got plenty of respect for the Accords, but sod all for you. The very reason you've got yourself into this is because you want the money that's on my head. You don't deserve the respect of the people.
And a wanted criminal does? You are just a championed rodent. You've scurried around for so long, eating shit from the ground. These people are only grateful that you removed the stench as a result.
Like I was grateful for your mum removing the stench when she finally closed her legs.
Hijo de puta, te voy a pegar una hostia que te tumbo.
Enough! Despite being an adult in human years, by the gods, it is like dealing with children. Just kill each other already.
With the meeting concluded, the duel will now commence. Warriors, do you have any last words before we begin?
No. No more words, please. For our sanity's sake.
Oh, you spoil sport.
Let the duel begin.
Prepare to breathe your last breath, you rat.
Let's have it, Wilder, you slag.
By the blade of the Seraph, by the gift of pale magic, feel the wrath of... What the fuck are you doing? What in the infinite hells are you doing?
Pokemon battle theme, innit? For a proper fight. Setting the mood, innit, mate?
Stop making a mockery of this fight.
Come and have a go then, you mug. Hey, good speed there, mate. But I blocked Arnowitz from hell when she was 12.
Ever heard of a decoy strike, imbecile? War!
Oh, fucking hell, mate. All right, Spacky-chan, keep your gi on. You almost took me bloody head off.
Joder, that is the fucking point. War!
The fuck? Oh, you jammy little bastard. Oh, good hit. But no harder than puberty hit you. Surprised you could pack any power behind those cocktail stick arms.
Says the moron who's bleeding from the fucking mouth.
Nothing to worry about. Many bleed the first time after a while. Now, try that little warp thing again. I fucking dare ya.
This time, I'm going to take your head. War!
Use the Force, Luke. Haha! Don't need the Force to guess where this dickhead's going.
Muere!
Shut mate!
Coating your forearms and hands in a dark fire and shaping them like blades. A dark betrayer's signature move, huh?
Practicality, sweetheart. Saves me carrying a blade around. Or I can just shank you and disappear the evidence. Hey, wanker. I've got a question for you. What two parts of your body spurts out the most shit? Is it your head or your butt?
What the headbutt? You spiteful bastard! Oh shit!
Oh, nearly downsized you there, mate. I nearly took a couple of inches off you. Be the same as cutting your cock off, wouldn't it?
Fuck this. You want to talk about cutting things off? The audience here can watch me cut your fucking limbs off.
With that silly little assassin blade?
No, mate. With this. Die by the pale blade!
What the? Oh my god, this is classic! You've actually made a sword of magic! It's a fucking lightsaber, mate! Oh my days! This is gonna be fucking brilliant!
You are that excited to be cut down.
No, you tit! We're gonna have a fucking lightsaber duel! This is sick, mate! You've heard of the battle between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker? Now it's time for Oh He Won Now Blow Me versus Anal Foreskin Shy Wanker!
I am about to kill a child. Gods forgive me.
Oi, less chatting shit, more scrapping! Let's have it, Shy Wanker!
Yeah!
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah!
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah!
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah! Shut the hell up and die already!
Die me yourself, you pussy hole! Oh, fucking hell, that was close!
Yeah!
Fucking, it took my fucking nose off! Slice and die! Have it! Shy Wanker, I am not your fucking father, but I'll be your daddy!
Fascinating. Their close combat skills are on an incredibly high level, and the Pale Mage's portal jumping speeds would be enough to outmaneuver even veteran magic-blooded warriors. It appears that the Warlock is having fun with this, despite the fact each move they make is engorged with the intent to kill. You show no signs of fear or surprise when I appear behind you. Impressive for a human. I suppose being around a Warlock has rubbed off on you. What is his interest in a single human woman? It is a shame that I do not have the time to find out for myself. You should prepare yourself. The Warlock's predictions were correct. The enemy approaches. Should we survive this and meet again, I would very much like to speak with you.
How does a cocksure moron manage to keep up with me?
Because I'm cocksure of every move you're gonna make, mate. You pale assassins and your wannabe righteous warrior ways. You will fight the same. Honour glory in the big flashy strikes. My fighting style is literally created to mug you off.
Is that so? Then I suppose the time for hand-to-hand is over. Time to vaporize you.
Oh shit! First it's Pokemon, then it's Star Wars. Are you about to go Dragon Ball Z on this shit? Please tell me we're about to go Dragon Ball Z on this shit, come on!
Call it whatever you like. I am going to call it the movement, where you get pounded into fucking dust!
Oh, Shy Wanker, you've got such a romantic way with words. Hey, pounded into fucking dust. Quote that on a YouTube thumbnail and watch the audience create slip hazards.
Time to blow you to pieces and silence your bullshit once and for all, dark betrayer. Purificación!
Oh, Wilder. He's got such a cheesy name for his move and everything. I'm so proud. Oh, go on then. Shut on fire!
Are you still alive?
You still a bell end?
That's a yes then.
To which one? Me being alive or you being a bell end?
Fuck off.
Oh, fuck me. Hey, Wilder, look up.
You've got to be kidding me.
You're actually surprised.
Attention, illegal inhabitants. You are all under arrest for the unauthorized existence of prohibited life forms.
Could you sound any more racist than that? Fucking hell.
Life forms that possess magic blood are a danger to humanity. Your existence in these restricted areas present a direct threat to mankind. You are all under arrest.
Hey, Brias. Just what classes as a restricted area for our lot?
All that is governed by the corporation.
So what you're saying is just lay down and accept a beating for simply existing?
You, dark betrayer, have nothing to accept but death for your crimes against the corporation. Sentry 70 Battalion.
Sentries ready to obey!
Fuck! She's upgraded her army and taken away my joke about Century 69! I feel cheated.
You will find, Dark Betrayer. The Century 70s are much more deadly and efficient than their previous model. Century 70 Battalion. Apprehend every illegal inhabitant in the area. Use of lethal force is authorized on any who resist.
Right, you know what it's time for? Scatter my darlings! Fucking leg it!
As for you, Dark Betrayer.
V! Look out!
Oh, fuck me, never do that again. Oh, I fucking hate portals. They give me fucking motion sickness.
Better than being blown to shit.
Yeah, the robo-cow's got some kick, ain't she?
She packs a punch. Look at the size of the crater from one blast alone. I suppose this means our duel is on hold.
Illegal intrusion, innit? It's our duty to honour the Accords and batter the bitch.
Truce?
Truce. Cheaty, get the fuck out of here now. Trust me to handle this.
Preparing immediate extermination of the Dark Betrayer and Corporation Deserter. For the betterment of mankind, no sacrifice too great.
Fucking rush the
Sensors
bitch!
engaged.
Here we go!
Get back here. Interesting battle patterns. Collaborating battle systems to counter the Dark Betrayer's movements.
Wilder! Stop throwing your portals at me! I can dodge myself. You're gonna make me fucking sick, mate!
Fine! Get blown to hell!
I've got your mother for that!
Childish humor will not save you.
Move!
Fucking hell! We ain't gonna close a distance like this. Our firepower's insane.
Oh, jeez. If only we had someone who could teleport.
Alright then, dickhead. I'll distract. You sneak up and give her shiny ass a fucking spanking.
Easier said than done. She is much more machine than human now. Her sensors will pick my movements up, even when portal jumping. She's managed to kill members of the Blade before as a result.
Trust me, darling. If there's any human left in her, I'll be able to piss it off.
Well, if anyone could do that, it's you. Now don't fuck shit up, or she will back me full of lead.
Not the first time you've been packed full, I bet. Way!
Fuck you. You think you're so fucking funny.
What is this? Attempting to outflank me? A futile attempt. My sensor can read every movement you make.
Hey, Brias! How's your dad doing?
What?
You know, old Daddy Colonel Cobra.
You dare speak his name?
How can I not? He was a big player back in the day, eh? First guy to ever cyborg himself. His weapons research pretty much juiced up the Order back in the day and helped them with the war all those years ago. He was quite the celebrated hero of the humans. You know, until you killed him.
Do not speak of him.
Good old Daddy-O. Thing is, even he realised how fucked up the Order was after taking power. He turned on the Order and went about doing his own thing. His horrible little daughter helped track him down and murder him in order to work her way up the ranks. This was after he survived countless fucking scraps with a brother of heroes. But he couldn't survive his daughter. Guess he had too much trust in her. You were all set to fall into high-end jobs with the corporation once they took over, after the Dark Lord killed all those heroes, eh? I do suppose it must have been quite easy for you to hunt down innocent non-human men, women and children for all the bioscientists to cap. I mean, you did manage to kill your own father, as he looked you lovingly in the eyes. So, rounding up innocents and watching them get butchered must be a cakewalk for a bitch with a tin heart.
Bitch? With a tin heart? The last words you will ever speak. This bitch with a cold tin heart sentences you to death. Die, you wretched little...
Surprise! It is not shameful to hit a woman if she is more toaster than human, no?
What?
Boo!
Critical damage. You son of a bitch!
Oh! Slice and dice that arm off, Wilder, lad! Hey! Grab it! It'll make a fucking epic bum scratcher.
I am not touching that shit.
It hurts. It hurts. You fooled me.
To be fair, love, you fell for it like a right mug. What's even after is the fact you kept your pain receptors on after turning yourself into a bloody cyborg.
Do I still feel pain willingly? Eres una chica guarra. Kinky bitch.
Way, that's more like it, Wilder, my son.
I think her scream popped one of my eardrums.
Oh, you bitch.
You take the next one then, imbecile.
I'm going to snuff both of you out like the worthless cockroaches you are.
Hey, hang on a minute. Brias!
What?
Hey, you're part calculator, aren't you? Have a read of this for us. You can catch with one arm, innit?
Huh? Is this some kind of joke? Are you mocking me?
Really, V? Of all the moments to pull your shit.
Just read it. No one seems to get the equation. Or they claim to, but don't want to tell me. Do you know the answer? Because Shady's too dirty to get it.
Analyzing.
It is actually distracting her. Let's rush her before she calls for backup.
Nah, mate. Akasha and Coltas are getting everyone away to safety. Robocop here is safer doing an equation than trying to blow us up. Let's take a breather, innit?
This is ridiculous.
You need to learn to chill, mate.
Conclusion. Of course. The answer is simple. Your companion is indeed lacking in intelligence.
I knew it!
Now. Sentries. 1st Battalion returns to me. 2nd Battalion, blockade the area around the district and do not allow anyone to escape. It's been fun, criminals. But it's time to put you both down.
Oh, bollocks. That's a fucking lot of sentries.
So, we have to fight them and her now. I preferred her with 2 arms.
Oi, Wilder.
¿Qué?
You and me double teaming a woman with loads of electrical toys involved. Memories.
I'm saying nothing.
For the betterment of mankind. No sacrifice too great.
Well then, let's have it! Cheeky! You safe? You can talk when the line's open. Woman! There we go. I knew all that chaos wouldn't stop that mouth of yours from running. Look, darling, I fucked up. Brias has a fucking legion with her, and Goodborn's shown up. The corporation have blockaded the entire district, and they're fucking shooting up any magical blooded that tries to escape, while their new sentries are sweeping through the district, picking anything up that ain't human. Wilder and I get a fucking paste in here. I'm gonna have to pull out the big guns, Cheeky. Fuck this shit. You need to get the cover. Go back to the courtyard, alright? It'll be empty, and there's an old bunker somewhere there that you can take cover in. Go on. I'll come back for you when all this shit's done. Go on then, you twats! Every breath you take
moments of dread. I've been watching Oh, can't you see? Your head belongs to me. Oh, how I salivate to make your body
Hello, little light. It feels like forever since we met in the flesh. Have you dreamed of me since our first meeting? Of course you did. We know that it wasn't a dream, don't we? My powers are unknown, even to myself. I just kind of imagine something. I feel the desire to do it, and it sort of just happens. I remember standing there, hearing your labored breaths, your whimpers of sleep-deprived fear, your heart pounding hard in your chest, smelling the sweat ooze from the pores of your shriveling skin. I was miles away, but it was like being in the same room as you. It's like that with every piece of fucking prey that I wish to focus on. These sensory abilities are quite brilliant. But it wasn't enough with you. I wanted to torture you more. The Darkling. Although beaten to near death by our first playtime, has impressive psychic protection. I could have probably broken it and invaded his mind at the cost of his sanity. But I want his mind to break from the pain of loss. You, however, your mind was like a ripe piece of fruit, just begging for me to sink my teeth into. I visited your dreams so many times, and we had fun, didn't we? You running and screaming down a dark hallway. Me standing at every dead end when I finally left your dreams at the end of every night. I relished in watching you lay there, paralyzed in fear, screaming in your mind for the Darkling to save you. But he was so far away, despite being asleep in the opposite room. So close, yet so far. Well, little light, you need not fear your nightmares anymore, because I am here now, so close, your body knows it. I can sense every fibre of you dreading what is to come. Or is it relief
that the nightmare is about to end,
along with your life.
I have enjoyed torturing you so, but it is time to push the Darkling further towards breaking point. Where are you running to, little light? Hiding for cover! There is no wall you can hide behind that'll shield you from me. I have heard everything, every word shared. I know what the Darkling fears.
He fears losing those he cares about. Well, who is left?
Because I hate most of them.
And he is terrified of losing you. The one who laid by his side
Through the hardest times.
through all the heartbreaking loss. The other Darkling couldn't handle it, could she?
She ran away.
Who knows, little light?
Maybe her nightmare has already ended. Did I kill her?
Who knows, little light?
Who knows? Who cares? Well, I know.
But you will spend your last moments wondering if the other little blonde meal
Has already been feasted on, down to her neck bone.
if her nightmare is finally over.
And yours is about to end.
Then the Darkling
Can truly begin.
he is
Currently fighting to protect all that he cares for. He will most likely win, since he has that new,
intriguing form.
But when he comes to find you, he will find your dried up body
Over there,
and your head.
over there.
And then he will have nothing left.
Everyone he loves
Will be dead.
by my hands.
And then as he breaks, I will invade his mind and push his head deeper into the depths.
Of insanity.
And then,
When a true monster is born
from his grief,
and it reduces,
everything on the planet to ruin,
I
will finally have a prey
worthy enough to butcher. You cannot
say I'm not a patient predator.
but now, little light.
I heard the Darkling tell you to come back to this courtyard for safety.
What a fool.
It was like telling me, go here for an easy meal. Foolish.
But delicious for me.
Interesting. Your combat ability has indeed improved.
The other
Darkling taught you well, it seems. But you are still just a mere plaything to me.
as she was.
What? Near my Your words of defiance are laced in anger. Less fear than before, but still very much frightened. Your primal instincts are crying out to flee, but you fight with everything against it. Interesting. I suppose seeing me in your sleep most nights would do that. But now your inner demon is here face to face. You will try to fight. Oh, please, little light. Try to fight me. Go on. Break out of my grasp and fight me. Before I squeeze and snap your arm like a fucking twig. Go on. Before I pierce your neck and suck out your lifeblood and spit it back in your fucking face. Shut up,
That's the last time you lay your cretinous fingers on the missus. You fang fucktard!
Hello, Darkling. I must say I'm a little surprised. You weren't supposed to be here yet.
That's how a trap works, Count Twatula. And you fell right into it. Finally. After all this time, I finally have you where I want you. You're here and you're mine.
So, what now, Darkling? Is it time to play again?
Play? Yeah, it is atrocity. After all this time, all this waiting, all the suffering, it's time that you and I have a little round two.